And we see with Johnny Luke in this game the athleticism they love so much, but also you have to harness those horses. Nyman had the rhythm on that one, but left it short. Shovels it underneath to Sadler, and he misses bad.
I think Sadler was shocked. Going back to Skyview. Yep.
He tried to get that thing up on the glass as soon as possible, because when you're down in there, you know one of those big guys from Skyview is lurking around. Pressure full court by the Grizzlies. Charging foul called on Ty Nielsen. So no basket.
And I think that's a pretty good call. Sadler was not only planted there, he was ingrown.
Coach Brown looking on. His team led by 1 at the half, down by 3 here in this period. Now cut it back to a 1-point lead, and they have a chance to get that lead back. Here's another foul out front. Nielsen just picked up his 3rd. Ty Nielsen, as it came off the screen, as his man came off the screen, Nielsen got caught with his arm around his waist.
And we talked about the 2 teams that Skyview has to play the rest of this season in Bonneville and Ogden. Logan has played Mountain Crest and Bonneville.
Sadler ducks under the arm of Oliverson. Misses.
They want to make it to the playoffs. They're going to have to win this game, the next 2, and get some help, likely.
Yeah.
There's a push in the back.
Yep, they got it. These officials earning their money tonight.
Foul second for the Grizzlies, Russell Murphy. Entering for the Bobcats, number 13.
Russell Murphy picks up his 2nd. Let's take a look. There's a lot of contact going on here in this 3rd period between these 2 teams, playing very physical. Nyman comes from the backside to take that one away.
Another turnover. Logan's got to start converting on some of these Skyview turnovers.
Cannon leaves it off to Sadler, too hard, gets his own board, and then a miss. And a foul called, and Oliverson standing there with an incredulous look on his
Nielsen.
face.
Yeah, it's
that's who they call it on.
Foul's on the Bobcats, Jordan Nielsen at the line.
Take a look here at number 34, Nielsen, as Sadler misses a shot and goes and gets the offensive rebound. Right here is where Nielsen gets the push from behind, and it's kind of ticky-tack foul, but a foul nonetheless.
That's 2 on Jordan Nielsen. Sadler remains perfect from the line. He's 3 for 3. Under a minute and a half to play in the 3rd period. The shot there by Sadler gives Logan the lead back. I was going to say mounds of turnovers in this game. Is there such thing as mounds of turnovers? Oliverson with another follow.
There are certainly piles, so I'll bet there's mounds.
And there's another turnover by Murphy. 12 now as we take a look at the SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock. A 1-point ball game. Skyview in the lead and a chance to extend that lead with 1:05 to play in the 3rd. SC Needham Jewelers.
Middle of the block, sign of the clock. You know, we've seen a lot of turnovers with via travel in this game. That's kind of telling me both teams are trying to force the issue too much.
Grayson Moore finds the range for 3. 7 for Moore. And it's now a 4-point lead for Skyview. They're largest of the game. .30 seconds to play in the 3rd. Danger time for the Grizz. They've been game and hung in there, but now they find themselves down by 4.
Well, they need a shot here as the clock winds down in the 3rd quarter.
Cannon looks low to Sadler. Sadler working on Oliverson. Oliverson blocks 1, bothers 2. Rebounded by Cannon. Knocked away. Larson at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. 31-27. Skyview back out front as we head for the 4th period of play. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. talk about those single-digit quarters. Logan with only 4 points in the second period. They follow that up with a 4-point third period. And that signals deep trouble usually. But they only trail by 4. As Skyview, only 9 points in that third period, unable to capitalize.
How many points did Skyview have in the second quarter?
10. So they've been gradually going downhill. 12, 10, 9. 12 turnovers for Logan in the game, 13 for Skyview. And it got really ugly there in that second, third period.
History would dictate with 2 single-digit quarters, Logan's probably not going to win this game, but you mentioned it. Only down by 4 to start the fourth quarter. That's shocking with only 8 points in the last 16 minutes.
Murphy drives into traffic and scores.
That's his shot. He likes to get down low and square up against the glass. He needs to work harder on that.
7 for Russell Murphy. Back to a 2-point ball game. Skyview with the lead in the ball. Moore, 3, hit from there before. Found the sweet spot. Grayson Moore now in double digits with 10. Cannon tries to hook it up over
Wow.
Oliverson. Logan hustling for the rebound. Sage Nyman, 3 ball. Rims around and out. Moore high up, keeps that one alive. Knowles leaves it up, misses. Nielsen misses. Rebounded by Murphy. 3 players out of 10 on the floor. That's 30% for you non-math majors. And here comes Murphy in the paint. And now another player hits the floor. And hits the floor hard.
Wow, who was that?
That was Oliverson.
Goes up to block the shot after, is that Arvey? Number 13. Yeah, Colton Arvey really playing tough defense after a little foul fest going on down there.
Johnny Luke.
And the foul's on Arvey. Grayson Moore making a push to be the Valley Channel Player of the Game. They get a t-shirt sponsored by the Sports Academy and a gift certificate to clean the kitchen sink at Angie's. Sage Nyman's runner won't go, and Oliverson with the board. Oliverson's looking for a sink cleaning as well, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Down low, Sadler's going to get the fouls. He and Jordan Nielsen are playing some variation of rugby down there in the paint.
Foul assessed to Logan's Josh Sadler. Entering for the Grizzlies, number 25, Alan Dahl.
Sadler picks up his second.
Neither team has left man-to-man all night.
Dallin Dahl, number 25, into the game for Logan. Down court, Nyman, and Sadler sees him too late. And a whistle and a foul on Johnny Luke.
Didn't see where that foul came from.
That's Luke's third.
Number 12, Joe Benyon.
I just feel like Skyview's starting to put some distance between them. Even if it's only 5 points, just feels emotionally or mentally that way.
Well, you're up by 5 in the fourth. You haven't given up more than 4 for the last 2 quarters. You've done enough to win. Timeout Skyview as Knowles had dribbled himself into trouble. Our next game, Box Elder at Mountain Crest. That one next Wednesday, and then the season's done, son. And it's playoffs after that. Where did another year of Valley Channel Sports go?
I don't know. I was just thinking that.
Slides by in a hurry, doesn't it?
Yep.
Every year the kids get younger and you get older.
I was thinking that.
Well, Grayson Moore's back-to-back 3-pointers really helped kind of blow things open for Skyview, if you can call a 5-point lead blowing it open.
Well, when you can only score 4 a quarter, a 5-point lead's pretty big.
Skyview leading this quarter 3-2. We haven't played 2 minutes yet. Logan's tried to attack the big men down inside. They've tried to attack Skyview.
They were pretty effective in the first quarter with that, but kind of went away in the second and third.
Yep, and they've kept with it, trying to get those guys in foul trouble or just keep on attacking. But as far as outside shooting goes, there haven't been many attempts, and only 1 make. Here's another turnover. That's what's keeping Logan in the game. Johnny Luke off balance.
We've seen 3 shots like that with his shoulders perpendicular to the basket, and that's not how you make a basket. There's a push on Benyon underneath.
And that's going to be 1-and-1 now for Skyview the rest of the way. Benyon picks up his third.
Joe Benyon at the line for Skyview. Number 34, Jordan Nielsen.
Jordan Nielsen with 5. He hasn't scored here in the second half. And now he does. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And looking to stay perfect with this one. And he does. So now a 7-point lead for Skyview. And the way Logan's offense has deserted them, that's a big hill to climb.
Yeah.
Points have been tough to come by for Logan since the first period. 19 in the first period, only 10 the rest of the way. And that one slides off the rim. Underneath, Benyon taking out the trash. Benyon with 4.
You take him any way you can get him, down by 5 with 5:10 to go in the game.
Maybe that'll take the lid off the rim for the Grizzlies. Sometimes you see that. A team will go cold, nothing will go, and then one guy makes a shot, and all of a sudden they start falling for everybody. Nyman, nearly another pick. Knowles has that one knocked away.
Entering for Logan, number 33, Russell
Murphy replaces Dahl. Ty Nielsen replaces Arvey.
Ty Nielsen pretty big off the bench for Skyview as well.
Played well defensively, helped take a little bit of pressure off Knowles in the ball handling category as well.
Skyview just tickled to take as much time off the clock as they can right now.
Knowles fouled on his way to the basket. He got pushed.
That big wide lane was too much for Knowles to pass up.
Take a look. Watch the hand in his back. Right there.
Yep.
Johnny Luke picks up number 4.
That's no legal.
Knowles misses. Rebounded by Sadler.
Good position by Sadler.
Well, they haven't played at all with Kirby Olsen, their leading scorer, averaging 15 a game coming into this one.